Hello, my name is Glenn Waston, and I'm the VP EMEA at Avocor. We sell high-end interactive screens. In the next few weeks, I'll talk a little bit about the benefits of those interactive screens as you digitally transform your workplace in the new normal, combining people working at the office and working from home. Today, we start with the basics. Interactive whiteboarding 101. Now, we all have one of those flip charts in the office that we're very comfortable with, but there's some real downsides to it that the interactive whiteboard might solve. Well, number one is the obvious one. You come into a meeting room and there's no pens. So if there's no pens, you can't write. And so one of the benefits of the Avocor screen is that basically it works with anything, whether it's with the pen that comes with the screen, whether it's with the small interactive pen from your laptop, even if you don't have those and you have a pencil or a pen that you're writing with on a piece of paper in your notebook, that will work. For the fortunate few that wear glasses, you can actually also wear your glasses. And if you're really lucky and you have some of those very fancy, expensive, interactive whiteboards with active pens and the battery died, you can use those pens too. You actually, even if you want to, write with your finger, right? You can choose a pen in any color and write with your finger. So a lot of options. You never run out of pens. The show never stops, and that's important. The second one that you will often see is that you have a pen or you have a piece of paper, but you only have one pen. Now, of course, that's great because you can make lists. But as soon as you want to make a chart with the sales of this year, the sales of last year, and the sales of your competitors, or you want to make a great pie chart, it's very hard to make your point. Now, the benefit of an interactive screen is that you can actually have unlimited amount of colors, as you can see. Well, we can have white or orange or red or blue. You can pretty much take any color you want, and so make very interactive and engaging visuals when you work with your colleagues. The third one, very frustrating, is when you go to a pen that you think is going to work and it actually has died on you. Very annoying because it really doesn't allow you to do the right job. Benefit of the interactive screen is that it never runs out of ink, or at least the pens never run out of ink. And one of my favorites is the I ran out of paper, because sometimes you do have the right pen and you've been able to go and make your point, but right at the time where you need to be making your closure, you run out. Now, one of the big benefits of the digital whiteboard is that there's no way you can run out of paper. You can always continue, because basically what you have is an endless piece of paper that you can scroll in any way, down, left, and right, so that you can just keep on going, make sure your story will always be complete. And you can even have the overview of all your pieces of paper together on one. Now, an interesting one is when the meeting is done. Normally, of course, you have your notes and you want to share them. Well, in an analog world, we all have these young kids that have their phone with them, and they want to make sure that they are the ones that can save the content. So they take their phone, they snap a picture, and then they will share it with their colleagues via email, right? You have the image with you. Now, the problem is that it takes another half hour or an hour or another day before you get the meeting notes or the visuals of that meeting, because somebody has to digitize them. And that's annoying because you cannot work and not continue. The benefit of the Avocor screen, especially in collaboration with Office 365, is that you can actually invite your colleagues straight from your O365 tenant, and they can work with you whether they're in the room or whether they're working from home. And actually, when you close down the meeting, your colleagues in other time zones, they can continue working while you are asleep. And so that's really a benefit. Even if you have customers that are not on your tenant, for now, you can still export the files and send them to them in a high-res file. And I've heard that in a few weeks or months, you will also be able to share your whiteboards with whoever who is not on your Office 365. So it will be truly an engaging experience for people at work or externals. And then finally, a very important one for IT. Because we have seen, of course, that if you have run into a meeting room, how many times does it happen that there's a page on the paper or a page that has been written on and the notes are still there? Or there's actually a whole stack of 20, 30 pages in the back that have been left there by your colleagues. Now, of course, they also have a phone, so they can get in. The benefit of the Office 360 or the Avocor screen is that everything is secure according to your IT rules and regulations. It's linked on your computer, your passwords, so nobody, once you leave the meeting room, everything is secure, and that's money in the bank.